Good evening, Mason families, and thank you so much for tuning in to our webinar this evening all about Move-In Day, featuring housing and residence life. My name is Caitlin Cicchetti, and I'm our Associate Director for Family Programs and Services here at Mason, and I'll be one of your moderators this evening. So before we turn it over to our presenter, I just wanted to mention a few things. We will have the opportunity for you all to chat your questions in the left sidebar chat box during the webinar. And so we'll have a representative from Housing and Residence Life who will be answering your questions via chat. And then of course we will have our presenter going through some PowerPoint slides and giving you more information as well. Also wanted to remind those of you who may be joining us via telephone, if you can mute your device, that way we won't have any feedback and it won't affect any of the sound quality, that would be great. And then last but not least, a recording of this webinar will be posted on our website, which is at the bottom of the screen, masonfamily.gmu.edu. And that will be posted by Friday at the latest, so you can go back and rewatch the webinar and get any additional information that you may have missed. So at this point, I am going to turn it over to my colleague, Zach Pope, who works in Housing and Residence Life, to take you through the PowerPoint slides.
Hi everyone, Zach Pope, Director of Safety and Emergency Management here at George Mason University. I'm joined with my colleague Joey Allen in the chat that you see. He's our Communications and Events Manager for Housing and Residence Life. So let's talk a little bit about Move-In Day. For that, I want to make sure everybody understands that the mission of Housing and Residence Life is to provide student-centered communities that support the academic mission of the institution by promoting success, encouraging engagement with the university community, and promoting an appreciation for diversity among our residents. So our agenda tonight looks a little bit like this. We're going to go through the overview of what to expect on Move-In Day, what you should and should not bring to campus, what to expect on Move-In Day, and what to do after move-in. So on Move-In Day, everyone's going to be super excited to be here. We've got over 800 volunteers who are going to be helping our students actually help you move into your residence hall. So move-in times are posted and available online by logging into housing.gmu.edu. If you go on to the actual move-in website, you'll be able to see your particular time. Times are done by building and by floor. So please make sure to arrive at your assigned time. All of the specific instructions related to your move-in time are available on our website. Just to remember, August 25th, 2016. When you're entering campus, make sure that you enter at the correct entrance. We've got two entrances that'll be used for August 25th move-in, one for the Shenandoah neighborhood and one for the Rappahannock neighborhood. Like I said earlier, there's going to be plenty of volunteers to help unload your vehicle and bring the items into your room. Unfortunately, because of the volume of freshmen and our lack of roads around the Shenandoah neighborhood, Shenandoah vehicles must be moved directly after unloading. This means that someone has to stay with the car while unloading, and as soon as that's completed, move to long-term parking. Rappahannock neighborhood students will be able to put their vehicles in the Rappahannock parking deck upon arrival. Cars may stay in the Rappahannock parking deck, but after you leave, we ask that you go to long-term parking. That could be that you choose to leave to go to any store, Walmart, Bed Bath & Beyond to pick up anything. Campus shuttles will be running to take you to and from long-term parking, and we'll have 5 shuttles that will just be for move-in. So the Shenandoah neighborhood. We're going to ask that you enter campus via Braddock Road. Whether that be Braddock Road westbound or Braddock Road eastbound, you're going to be turning onto Roanoke River Road, which is known as the Eagle Bank Arena, formerly the Patriot Center entrance. You're going to follow the signs for Lot C check-in and continue on to Patriot Circle. Once you check in Lot C under the tents, you'll turn right onto Presidents Park Drive and be given a parking pass at check-in that will sort you into what we call Presidents Park 1, Presidents Park 2, and Taylor Hall. This helps us make sure that we're being able to provide the best and closest service for our volunteers as they're able to get to their buildings. Remember, when the vehicle is unloaded, the vehicle must be moved, meaning in Shenandoah, the driver must stay with the vehicle. What that looks like is our map here. You will be able to download these maps off of the Housing and Residence Life website. They are up there under the move-in page currently. As you see, you'll come off Roanoke River, turn down Poe River, and check in Lot C. We do these under the tents, and then continue on to President's Park once you've been released. When you enter into President's Park, as you can see, you'll be given a shuttle stop there at the beginning of President's Park. We'll be having all of our food and hospitality, technology support, lots of water, and other activities going on in the President's Park lawn. But remember, once you leave and have your vehicle unloaded, the driver must stay with the vehicle and move it to long-term parking. Long-term parking can be found in Lot A or the number 4 on your current screen. For the Rappahannock neighborhood, these are our buildings in the University Commons. University Commons consist of Amherst, Brunswick, Carroll, Dickinson, Essex, Franklin, and Grayson. You're going to be asked to enter campus via University Drive. You can enter via downtown Fairfax or US 123 or Chainbridge Road. We ask that you follow traffic to the Rappahannock parking deck, enter the parking deck on the first floor, turning right onto the ground floor. The ground floor is designated as the unloading zone, and families are allowed to park in the deck long-term upon initial arrival. But remember, if you leave the parking deck, you'll be asked to park in long-term parking. Here's a map depicting the particulars for the Rappahannock neighborhood. One note, as you can see on our map here, the yellow triangle with the exclamation point is a current construction area. As you know, that is Academic 7, or our new College of Health and Human Sciences, or Peterson Health Science Center, that is currently under construction. We ask that you be very mindful as you enter campus for construction vehicles. Once you park in the parking deck, you'll be able to pick up a bin and have volunteers to help you move into the University Commons or Commonwealth or Dominion. Check-in will occur in Hanover Hall, which is the center of University Commons. Hospitality, food, picnic style will be at Hampton Roads, and information technology support will be available in Hanover. Like mentioned before, lots A and K are designated long-term parking for move-in. No need for an actual parking pass designating lot A or K for move-in day. We will have Mason shuttles circulating campus to bring families to various locations around campus. Please note that these shuttle stops will be denoted by a giant waving guy in the air that's inflatable, and they are not necessarily shuttle stops on the traditional campus map. So how do you pack? Your room will be provided with basic furnishings. That looks like a bed, a dresser, a closet, a wardrobe, a desk chair, and blinds. Most of our residence hall rooms are carpeted. We do have some that are non. On move-in day, residential IT support or technical support will be available. We provide wireless access in all of our residence halls and a premium cable package. New this year, all residential students will have access to HBO Go. We ask that you minimize what you bring to campus. And by doing so, we ask that you coordinate with your roommates on items that can be shared, like mini fridges, microwaves, etc. One note that you'll see as a difference from this year is the allowance on mini fridges. Mini fridges can go up to 4.3 cubic feet if they are Energy Star certified. If a mini fridge or compact refrigerator is not Energy Star certified, it has to be below 3.3 cubic feet. As a change for this year, mini fridges will be allowed to be up to 4.3 cubic feet if they are Energy Star certified. If they are not Energy Star certified, we ask that mini fridges be under 3.3 cubic feet. When you're packing, please don't use trash bags. There's a lot of trash and recycling that goes on during move-in day. Using trash bags to pack your belongings is an unfortunate mishap where it can be mistaken for trash. Please make sure you use actual boxes and label everything. On your label, please make sure to include your full name, building, and room number. As we stated, up to 4.3 cubic feet if they're Energy Star certified, operate at 118 and not to exceed 180 watts. Microwaves can be up to 0.6 cubic feet and not exceed 900 watts. Traditional coffee makers are not allowed in the residence halls. They must be sealed unit. Some examples of sealed unit coffee makers include those made by the manufacturer Keurig. Please make sure your personal belongings are boxed, not in trash bags, and labeled with your name, building number, and building. On decorations, a lot of folks like to have curtains or tapestries. Curtains or tapestries, per the Virginia Fire Code, must be fire resistant. This is to ensure the safety of you as a student or your student moving in. This service is provided free for Housing and Residence Life residential students, and there'll be stations where students or their parents maybe get these items treated on move-in day. But don't worry, if you miss it on move-in day, any resident advisor or resident director can help you after the fact. For more information on things that we recommend that you bring, including a packing list, visit our move-in page at housing.gmu.edu/move-in, one word, /packing.cfm. Things not to bring. It's important that we consider the safety of all people in the residence halls. Things that you shouldn't bring to campus include appliances with exposed heating elements, such as toasters, griddles, George Foreman's, etc. Any weapons should be left at home. This includes Nerf-like, water guns, or any real particular weapon, regardless of licensure. Also, please make sure to leave your pets at home, except for fish. We ask that pets don't even come to visit. This is to ensure that folks with allergies are not interrupted and not impacting their experience. Incense and candles are not allowed, including plug-in air freshener styles like Glades. Spider lamps. Spider lamps are particular devices that require more than one bulb per single-use outlet, meaning things that have a flexible bulb that comes from a single pole are considered spider lamps. In other words, anything with more than two bulbs with a flexible part. Halogen lamps, black lights, or other party-style things are asked to be left at home as well. Fireworks and combustibles are also not allowed. So where can you stay? Discounted hotel accommodations are available for families at the Marriott Fairfax at Fair Oaks. Please visit masonfamily.gmu.edu to make your reservation. And note that the cutoff date for accommodations and discount is through August 10th. We've had a question come in about irons. Irons are allowed in the residence halls. We ask that irons have an auto-off function. So what does the schedule look like in terms of students? After you arrive, lunch will be provided by dining via your student meal plan on the Hampton Roads lawn or President's Park lawn. It will be picnic style and their menu will be available at check-in. Dinner will be served starting at 4:30 to 7:30, and dinner's at Southside. 7:30 to 8:30 is a mandatory residence hall floor meeting where we ask that all students make sure they're in attendance to hear some very important information about community-style living. Starting at 8:45, we'll have a hypnotist by the name of Josh McVicker in Center for the Arts, a movie shown in the Johnson Center Cinema, and Mason Bingo in the Hub Ballroom. At 10:30 p.m., there'll be a second showing or a late night movie in the Johnson Center Cinema and Hub Ballroom. For more Welcome Week information, please visit welcometomason.gmu.edu for a list of activities and events at the institution. Anything that you may need, connect with us via social media. Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, Snapchat, and Twitter, at Mason Housing. Any particular information that you may have, please email us at movecrew@gmu.edu. Thank you for joining. A recording of this webinar will be available at masonfamily.gmu.edu by Friday. We will begin this webinar again shortly. Can you review refrigerators and cables? Ready? Thank you for tuning in to our Move-In Day webinar. The mission of Housing and Residence Life is to provide student-centered communities that support the academic mission of the institution by promoting student success, encouraging engagement with the university community, and promoting appreciation for diversity among our residents. Our agenda will be overviewing what to expect for Move-In Day, what you should and should not bring to campus, what to expect on Move-In Day, and what to do after. So on Move-In Day, move-in times are available online by logging into housing.gmu.edu. We ask that you arrive at your assigned time. Move-in instructions are posted online at housing.gmu.edu along with your assigned times. We welcome all freshman students on August 25th, 2016. We ask that you enter campus at the correct entrance. Know there'll be volunteers to help unload your vehicle and bring items to your room. Special consideration for folks living in President's Park or our Shenandoah neighborhood. Shenandoah vehicles must be moved directly after unloading. This means that the driver of the vehicle must remain with the vehicle while unloading and move directly afterwards. Our Rappahannock neighborhood, which consists of the University Commons, Amherst, Brunswick, Carroll, Dickinson, Essex, Franklin, Grayson, Dominion, and Commonwealth, will be able to stay in the Rappahannock parking deck upon their arrival. Campus shuttles will be running to take you to and from long-term parking. For the Shenandoah neighborhood, we ask that you enter campus via Braddock Road. Whether that be eastbound or westbound Braddock Road, you'll enter off the Roanoke River Road entrance. This is also known as the Eagle Bank Arena, formerly the Patriot Center entrance to campus. We ask that you follow the signs to Lot C and check in. Continue on to Patriot Circle, turning right into President's Park Drive, and you'll be sorted into what we call President's Park 1, President's Park 2, and Taylor Hall. This allows us to ensure that folks get the closest access as possible to their particular building. Remember, the driver must stay with the vehicle while it's being unloaded and move directly after unloading is complete. These maps are available on the housing.gmu.edu website for you to download. As depicted in my verbal instructions, you'll enter campus via the Roanoke River Road, turn right onto Poe River, Check in Lot C under the tents, and continue on to Patriot Circle. You'll turn right onto Presidents Park Drive, Presidents Park 1, which is buildings 4, 17, 11, 6, 10, and 16, will be allowed to make an immediate left and unload. Presidents Park 2, buildings 9, 13, 5, 7, 15, and 1 will be asked to make the next left and unload. Taylor Hall, building 14, will be allowed to unload in Lot R. After unloading, drivers should move their vehicles immediately to Lot A, also depicted as number 4 on the Shenandoah Move-In Map number 1. Rappahannock. Rappahannock neighborhood, we ask that you enter campus via University Drive. Follow traffic into the Rappahannock parking deck, entering the parking deck and turning right to the ground floor. Ground floor is considered the unloading zone for freshman move-in day. Families are allowed to park in the deck long-term upon initial arrival. Please note though, if you leave the parking deck with your vehicle for any reason, you'll be asked to park in long-term parking areas like Lot A or Lot K upon your return. Please note on the Rappahannock move-in map, the yellow triangle with the exclamation point. This is Academic 7, or the Peterson Health Science Center construction area. We ask that when you're entering campus to be aware of your surroundings and watch for construction traffic. Like mentioned, long-term parking is available in lots A and K and are designated lots for move-in. No need for a parking pass for move-in day. Mason shuttles circling campus to bring families to various locations are available. How to pack. Each residence hall room is provided with a bed, dresser, closet or wardrobe, desk and desk chair, and blinds. Most of our residence halls have carpet flooring. However, some of them have linoleum. Residential information technology support will be available on freshman move-in day. Note that all of our residence halls have wireless access and premium cable. New this year, all residential students will be able to access HBO Go with their Net ID and password. We ask that you minimize what you bring to campus by coordinating with your roommate on items you can share, including a fridge, microwave, televisions. Please don't use trash bags. Trash bags can be mistaken for trash or recycling, and there's a significant amount on move-in day. Please make sure that all items are boxed and labeled. Labels should include your full name, building, and room number in multiple locations. Things to bring. Refrigerators up to 4.3 cubic feet with an Energy Star certification are allowed. Refrigerators that are not Energy Star compliant are restricted to up to 3.3 cubic feet. Microwaves at 0.6 cubic feet. Coffee makers. Coffee makers are required to be a sealed unit coffee maker, such as the ones manufactured by Keurig. We ask that you bring all of your personal belongings and decorations to make sure your room feels like you're at home. Please note on decorations, particular items such as curtains and large wall tapestries must be treated for fire retardancy. Stations are provided during move-in day at a no cost to the resident to be able to comply with the fire code mandates. For more information on what we ask that you bring can be found on our packing list at housing.gmu.edu/move-in, one word, /packing.cfm. Things you should not bring to campus. Appliances with an exposed heating element, such as toasters, griddles, George Foreman's, etc. Please make sure to leave all weapons at home. Pepper spray should also be left at home. Pets, not even to visit, except for fish, we ask that you leave them at home with your families. Incense and candles are not permitted per the statewide fire prevention code, including those like Glade plug-in air fresheners. Spider lamps are not permitted in our residence halls, which include anything with 2 light bulbs, one of which comes from a flexible arm. Halogen lamps, black lights, or any other party lighting is to remain home with your fireworks and other combustible materials. Discounted hotel accommodations are available for families at the Marriott Fairfax at Fair Oaks. Please visit masonfamily, one word, .gmu.edu to make your reservation. Cutoff date is August 10th. The student schedule for late night programming on Thursday, August 25th includes a 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. dinner at Southside using your residence hall meal plan, 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. a mandatory residence hall floor meeting, and starting at 8:45, hypnotist Josh McVicker in the Center for the Arts, a movie in the Johnson Center Cinema, and Mason Bingo in the Hub Ballroom. At 10:30 p.m., a second showing late night movie will be available in the Johnson Center Cinema and Hub Ballroom. For more Welcome Week information, please visit welcome-to-mason.gmu.edu for a list of activities and events at George Mason University. Make sure to connect with us via social media, including Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, Snapchat, and Twitter at Mason Housing. For questions, please make sure to contact movecrew@gmu.edu. We've been asked for some questions about August 27th move-in instructions. August 27th move-in instructions are posted on our website and are for upper class students. Raising and lofting beds is available only in our triple spaces. Triple spaces are denoted by 3 individuals with the same room number. You can determine if you live in a triple by logging into your e-living account. You can find all of your room assignment information and how to get that information by going to housing.gmu.edu and having your student log into their e-living account to retrieve their assignment. Please note that there are cheat sheets available for room numbers for buildings that it may be different in terms of what floor you live on. Double rooms are not available for lofting. However, double rooms can be maneuvered in terms of the height of the bed Handicapped parking is available on a first-come, first-served basis for both Shenandoah and Rappahannock.
Right, so thank you so much to Joey, who's been chatting and answering all your questions as quickly as he can, as well as Zach for providing that information for you all. What we'll do now is we will turn off our video and our audio, but we will remain in the chat room, and Zach and Joey can continue to answer any questions that you may have specifically about the webinar. And then just a reminder that we will be posting a recording of this webinar on our website, which is masonfamily.gmu.edu, by Friday of this week at the latest. So once again, we thank you for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we will be turning off our video and our audio, but we will be remaining in the chat room to answer any questions you have for about 10 to 15 more minutes. So thanks again for joining us and have a great evening.